I've been listening to a lot of the Smiths lately and like some older 80s stuff. And I found this setting on this Cybertwin amp that I'm using. It kind of sounds really 80s. It's called the Princeton settings. I guess that was an old amp. And my guitar's tuned down at half step right now because I was learning some Nirvana songs. And anyways, this sounds pretty kind of 80s. Reminds me of like, I don't know, there's a lot of bands that were doing this sort of sound. Nirvana does a lot of these sounds. This is F sharp major with hammering on the F sharp major. I'm leaving the top open. Somehow to this. So maybe. Like sus2 chords. It just sounds sort of cheesy in 80s. That's what it is. It's like, it's hard to get the open string. Might be able to do it easier like this. This would probably be an easier way to do it. Do the same shape. Now I have both top strings open. It doesn't sound quite as bright though as this. I kind of like the tone of this better. not too dramatic. So I'd probably stick with this. I kind of like this the best. Anyways, if you want some kind of cheesy chords that are fun to play with, F sharp major with top strings open. This is just E. This is kind of a, it's like a C major 7 with top open and this open. These sus2 shapes are like brighter than these ones. So I get the 1, 5, 2, and then open. I was using this Johnny Marr tuning that he uses is open E. With the strings tightened. It sounded so cheesy, it was pretty awesome. It sounded like some sort of like 80s soundtrack music, just this weird tuning. It was from the Headmaster Ritual, which I made a lesson for. And like, I should have done some recordings of stuff I was coming up with, because like the strings were so tight, like when you hit the harmonics, it sounded like really awesome. Like you could just go like this. It sounded real cool. So anyways, that's it. Bye.